Yesterday, you learned that every crowd tells a story. Today, you'll discover the most dangerous story is the one you tell yourself. The farm has already changed the way you see the world. Now, it's going to change the way you see yourself. Because the CIA doesn't just train your body, it trains your instincts, your memory, your judgment, and eventually, your identity. Step inside. The physical training to become a best officer. Running. Long days. Little sleep. Controlled stress. You expected that. What you didn't expect was how exhausting it is to notice everything. To think like which is not ordinary. To trust nothing and to pretend like you trust everything. To constantly ask yourself, what am I missing? It's like replacing your eyes with questions. Then comes the exercise everyone remembers. Your instructor hands you a passport. It has your photograph, a different name, a different birthday, a different career, a different life. An instructor says, for the next month, this is who you are.
The first few days feel ridiculous. You almost answer to your real name. You stumble over fake childhood memories. You hesitate before introducing yourself. Then, without realizing when it happened, the hesitation disappears. Someone asks where you're from. The answer comes instantly. Someone asks about your university. You describe one that never existed. Someone asks about your parents. You smile and tell a story that belongs to somebody else. Walking back to your room that evening, you suddenly stop. Because for the last 10 minutes, you weren't pretending. You believed it. Only for a moment. But that moment frightens you. Because if you can convince yourself, convincing someone else suddenly feels possible. Months later, your graduation day arrives. No marching band, no cheering families, no cameras. Just a quiet room, a badge, a handshake, and one sentence you'll carry for the rest of your life. From today forward, your greatest weapon isn't deception, it's judgment. At the time, you think he's talking about operations. Years later, you'll realize he wasn't. He was talking about life. As you leave the farm, you glance into the reflection of a glass door. The face looking back is familiar, but something behind the eyes has changed. You no longer notice people. You notice behavior. You no longer hear conversations. You hear intentions. You no longer assume coincidence. You search for patterns. Now, beyond your classified real life, a new life, which feels heavier than it should be. The passport feels heavier than it should, not because of the paper, because of the name printed on it. It isn't yours. Not really. Yet over the past 18 months, you've answered to it thousands of times. You've celebrated its birthday, memorized its childhood, learned its favorite football team, its university, its first job, its terrible taste in music. Every detail, every memory, every lie. Until somewhere along the way, it stopped feeling like a performance and started feeling familiar. The farm never taught you how to become a spy. It was teaching you how to think, like someone who could never afford to be wrong. And once you've learned to see the world that way,
You can never unsee it. Every life changes the way we see our own. Until next time, step inside.